All right. So let me do a quick recap on how to solve inequalities, right? And then we're going to look at the graphs. So quick recap. Shina, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Shina, speed round, right? And anybody could unmute. Tell me the sign. Fast, fast, fast. Sign. What's that? What sign is that?
More than.
Okay. What about this?
Less than.
Okay. What about this?
More than equal to.
And this?
Less than equal to.
All right. Let's look at some simple questions, just to like slowly lead all the way back into it. If I had an inequality that says 5x is more than 10, how would I solve that? Anybody? So when you're solving inequalities, it's really simple. It's the same concept of solving a regular equation. Anybody know?
You divide by 5 on both sides.
Right. So in other words, I want to find for x. Does anybody here not understand why we're going to divide by 5 on both sides? Talk to me, guys. I'm finally moving real dry. Vanessa, do you understand why I divided both sides by 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Vanessa, what's my final answer?
X is more than 2.
Right? X is more than 2. Great. Let me give you our next one. Say I had something like minus 3x is less than 21. What would I do there?
Divide both by -3.
Yeah, that's correct. Divide both sides by minus 3. Mm-hmm.
And I get X is less than -7.
Oh, I smell something a little wrong. Could anybody tell me what was wrong with that? Talk to me, guys. Is this correct? Yes or no? Hmm. I don't know how they're moving, so Sienna, you think this is correct?
No, sir.
All right, Sienna, what's supposed to happen?
You flip this sign.
Yes. Um, so Vanessa, anytime you're dividing or multiplying by a negative sign, the inequality sign switches. And let me just give you a quick understanding of why. So Vanessa, give me two numbers, a negative number and a positive number.
-4 over
Here, let me not deal with fractions. Give me like easy numbers. So minus 4 1.
12.
Okay. To your knowledge, which one is bigger? Minus 4 or 12?
-4.
So you're saying minus 4 is bigger than 12.
Well, 12 bigger.
Okay. Um, I want you to think of this as okay, think of negatives as owing somebody money, right? So think of
Mm-hmm.
negative 4 as you have to owe somebody $4, right? And think of the 12 as you having $12 in your pocket. Which one is more?
Oh, the 12.
The 12 is more for sure, right? You understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would I say negative 4 is less than 12, or would I say negative 4 is more than 12?
Less than.
Yeah, I would say negative 4 is less than 12. And you understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's say I multiply by negative 1 on both sides. What is negative 1 by negative 4?
Move 4.
Right. And what's 12 by negative 1?
-12.
Let me ask that question. Is 4, which is a positive number, less than negative 12, which is a negative number?
Mm-mm.
4 is actually what?
More. Like,
Ah,
yeah.
so you see what happens when I say see now, right? Anytime you
Yeah.
multiply by a negative sign, it makes intuitive sense that I have to flip the sign. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at one more example. Let me just say 102. Which one is bigger?
100.
So I would say 100 is.
more than 2.
Okay, let's just say instead of multiply, I say divide both sides by -1. What is 100 divided by -1?
-1. I mean, what? -100.
Right? And what's 2 divided by -1?
-2.
Right. Now, which one is bigger?
-2.
-2 is bigger. Okay. Avinash, talk to me. Does this confuse you? So we are saying that -2 is actually the bigger number than -100. Does that confuse you?
Because
Yeah.
so you're owing 100 and one's owing 2, basically.
All right. So I would say -100 is less than -2. Does that make sense, guys?
That's it.
Right. So rule number one that you should remember anytime you're dealing with inequalities, right? Um, if you multiply or divide by a negative, change the inequality sign. Right? Okay. So guys, Vanessa, I trust now that anytime you're doing a question, an inequality question, you'll know that you'll have to switch these signs. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the example, right? I'm gonna make things a bit harder now. Let's just say we had something like what about 4 plus 3x is more than -7, actually 7x plus 2. Guys, how would I solve this? Talk to my guys, how would I solve this? Keely, Keely, what is the unknown over here? Talk to me. What's the unknown over here?
X.
Yeah, x is the unknown. So if we want to make x the subject, that should be the only thing on, say, the left-hand side, right? We can both agree that that's the left-hand side, right?
Yep.
All right. What is the x term on the left-hand side?
3x.
Ah, and we just said if you want to make x the subject, it should be the only thing on that side. So what does not belong here? What shouldn't be over there?
4
Yeah.
plus 3.
Nah, let me explain something, right? You see this tree? That tree is multiplying by the x. So this is really 3x's you have. It's really 3x's you have on the left-hand side. So this 3x is an x term, right? That 3x is the x term, all right? So now that you know that, what is the only thing that shouldn't be here?
Just 4.
4 shouldn't be there, right? So we're going to take 4 and we're going to move it across. All right. Talk to me, right? So we move 4 across. Let's look at the other side now. What should not be there?
2.
Here is the case, right? If we're trying to make x the subject, then we want all the x terms on one side, and all the x terms should be on one side. So clearly, we agreed that we want all the x terms over here, right?
Oh, so then it should be 7x,
Then I should take the 7x and I should move it across.
right?
Right. So let's see how this is gonna pan out. So I moved across the 4, right?
Right?
So the 4 is no longer there. So the only thing there is 3x, right? Cool. Oh, okay, next thing. What did I move across?
The 7x,
So that would become what?
-7x.
Right. Okay. And we moved across the 7x. So the only thing on the right-hand side was a 2. Okay. And what did we move across on the right-hand side as well?
+4 when you move it to the right hand side of being -4.
Good. So what is 3x minus 7x?
-4x,
Right? -4x. What is 2 minus 4?
-2.
Okay. Right. So stay with me. Do I want to find for -4x or do I want to find for 1x?
I just want to find for 1x.
Right. So what would I do on both sides?
Um, you're gonna divide it by 2?
Nah, let's try to understand it. Um, right now, x is being multiplied by what? Okay, if you're confused, check this out, right? If I have something like, say 9x, do you know that that means 9 multiplied by x or not?
Yeah.
All right. So imagine you have 9 times x. So right now, x is being multiplied by 9, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So what would I have to do to get rid of that 9 being multiplied by the x? What's the opposite of multiplying x by 9?
You're gonna divide x by 9. I
Right. And when you do
yeah.
that, aren't they going to cancel off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what should we divide by over here?
We divide 4 by minus 4x.
Nah, not minus 4x. The only thing that we want to
Minus
get rid of
4.
is the minus 4. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If you put the minus 4x over here, this is going to completely cancel off and it's going to turn to 1. And now x is going to be in the denominator. Do we want x in the denominator or do we want x on the left-hand side?
On the left hand side.
Exactly. So you'll only be dividing by negative 4, right? Negative 4
Mm-hmm.
cancels off, negative 4 cancels off. Um, but there's something that's wrong. Could you tell me what is wrong with this inequality? I just divided by negative 4. What's supposed to happen?
Um, is the sign supposed to change?
Yes, the sign is supposed to change. Do you know why the sign is supposed to change?
Um,
Be honest with me. If you don't know that small thing, that's all right. That's all right.
okay, wait, is it? I know the rule. The rule is when you multiply or divide, the sign changes.
But do you know why?
Okay, is it because, okay, well, that is practically,
Check out the example. Check out the easy examples. Like
uh-huh,
say you had negative 4 and negative 4 is less than 12.
yeah,
Yeah? If I multiply both sides by negative 1 now, what does the negative 4 become?
that would be more than 12.
Wait, forget about the sign in the middle. If you multiply negative 4 by minus 1, what would you get? What's a negative
A
and
positive,
right?
positive
Positive
4,
4. And what is positive 12 by negative 1?
negative 12.
Right. Which one? Okay, so is it fair for me to write that 4 is less than negative 12? Is 4 less than negative 12? Or is positive 4 more than negative 12?
Positive 4 will be more than negative 12.
Right. So this is the concept. This is why anytime you multiply or divide by a negative 1, right? You gotta switch the sign because the number, like the size of the number, it switches. So if this was
Mhm.
negative 4, now it's gonna be positive 4. If this was
Yeah,
positive 12, I'm gonna turn to negative 12. So you see how it's
right.
switching around? Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the
Mhm.
intuitive reason why. So anytime you multiply or divide, you change the sign. Right? So my
Right.
next line is going to look like x is less. What is negative 2 divided by negative 4?
Negative 2. Wait, positive 2?
Not quite. So first things first, what's a negative divided by a negative? A negative divided by a negative.
And negative divided by negative, is it a positive?
Right. It's the same rules for multiplication. Recall the rules for multiplication is a positive by a positive is a
A positive by a positive is a negative. Oh,
so these are the rules for multiplication, and it's the exact same thing for division. I realize my camera on. I'm a camera on. I didn't get time to. I just come home like right after being in Sunday, I come home. So I didn't get to like put on my shoes and thing, but it's fine. But these rules over here, right? Is the same rules for division. If I were to replace these multiply signs with a divide sign, be the exact same thing, right? First things first. So a negative divided by a negative is our positive, you know that, right?
yeah.
So my final answer is going to be positive. So now we could think of it as just 2 over 4. Now, You said the answer was 2, right? Could 4 go into 2 times? Could 4 even go into 2? Think about that.
No,
No, because 4 is a bigger number, right? How could 4 go into
right.
that? You understand?
No.
2 is actually what are 4? And the rest of you guys only can guess 2, right? 2 is actually what are 4? It's a fraction.
Yeah.
2 is what? No wonder, boy.
Uh-huh.
A half, right? Killy. And 2 is a half of 4. Think about it. If I had
Uh-huh.
if I had 4 slices of cake and somebody eat 2, wouldn't they eat wouldn't they have eaten like a half of the cake?
Yeah.
Think about it. If I had like, 4 pieces of cake and somebody eat 2, you would say that they ate what of the cake?
Half of the cake.
Exactly right. So 2 over 4 is a half. And let me show you the mathematical reason why. What could go into both 2 and 4?
2,
All right, 2 into 2 is,
1,
and 2 into 4 is,
2.
right, so that's your answer. X is less than a half. Guys, we okay with these types of questions? Talk to me. Guys, I don't know how they treat them like this, Like, I don't know. They have a
Yes, sir.
real weird, boy.
Yes,
What?
sir.
Wait, Vanessa, what going on there, boy? What?
I think so.
Come on, I had to hear that energy. I don't know what's going on, right? So, cool. I hope you understand that. So, take a chance to copy this down. Once you have this copy down, please let me know. I want to do the question that was in January 2026. After we're done with this, I'm going to do one more example, and then we're going to start linear programming. Guys, I don't know how they're moving, so like real quiet and shy and thing, boy. Like, it's the first time while in the class. Ria, Ria, talk to me. What's going on? Ria, you there?
I said,
Yeah, like I find like everybody moving real quiet. I don't know what's going on.
so I,
You know what
I
I
just
talk about?
observing.
Observing. You can do the next question. What now? I will see how well you observe. I will see.
I should have seen that comment. I should have kept my mouth shut, honestly.
Probably should have. But
Oh well.
you know what they say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So,
Okay, so we say so.
um, do all of you guys have this copy down, or you still need some time? Talk to me.
I don't so.
Right.
Me as well, sir.
Avinash, Amira, Sienna, Serena.
Yes.
So I finished. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Finish.
good. Well, here what? Let me try a passive question now. There we go. Give me a question, there, boy. All right. Do I have any volunteers? I need a volunteer. This is a 2 mark question. Any volunteers? Wait, you know, I said Ria. I was going to do the question. I don't know what I was saying, but Ria, come. Ria. Um,
So you could have just take a volunteer.
nah, boy. I'd stay true to my word. Right? So read the question.
That's not. I'll stop on my face. Um, solve the inequality. Negative 4p plus 3. Um,
What symbol is
how
it?
we
Okay. Look at the direction. Think of it like an
One,
arrow. It's pointing in
I
like
mean,
positive. So like if something is pointing in a positive direction, do you think it would be more than or less than?
more than
That's more than no. Look at the thing underneath it. So that'll be more than no.
equal.
More than or equal to, yeah. Right?
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. More than or equal to 19 minus 2p.
Right. So what is the unknown in this question? Talk to me. What's the unknown?
P.
P. Right. Where are you seeing P? What are the P terms in this?
4 - 4p and -2p.
So all of them should be on what side?
Left hand.
Right. What shouldn't be on this side?
D3.
Right. How to move that across, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What shouldn't be on this side?
D -2p.
All right. Move that across. So tell me, what should I write in my next line?
-4p plus 2p
Right.
more than or equals to 19 minus 3.
Excellent. Big up yourself. Here. Okay. Okay. I see it. Right? What is minus 4p plus 2p? And wait, before you answer that, who here in class has had trouble with this? Be honest with me. Who here has had trouble with that? Like minus 4p plus 2p. Don't feel shame. It's like a safe space. Kelly, you just have a struggle with that? It's like minus 4p plus 2p.
Um, can't lie sometimes.
Okay. Well, a way you can think about it, right? Just think about it as negative 4 plus. What's negative 4 plus 2? Do you know?
Is it to
Positive.
say you're asking the wrong child here.
No, asking the right child. Because if you don't know it, this is a chance to know it. Yeah, you gotta think, you gotta change our mindset. You gotta change our mindset. It's like, okay, if I don't know it, I had to take this opportunity to learn it now. All right. I want you to think of negative 4 as you only bank $4, right? And I want you to think of plus 2 as you pay back $2. How much is still owe the bank? So imagine you owe in the bank $4
Yeah,
and you pay back
you,
2.
you still owe me back $2.
Hmm. So do you think that's positive 2 or negative 2 if you're owing somebody money? Right?
-2.
Yeah. Yeah, you see? Right? So it's gonna be negative what?
-2p.
See, look, right? Have it. Right? Ria, continue. What should I write next, Ria?
More than or equal to
Right? What's 19 minus 3?
16.
Right, what's my next step?
We divide
Divide both sides by?
2. -2.
Right. Now, when I do that, right, something is gonna happen. What is negative 2p over negative 2?
It's gonna change to positive.
What? Negative 2p all over negative 2. What's gonna happen?
It's gonna cancel out.
So the only thing I'll have on this side is,
16 over -2.
wait, take your time. So the negative 2's cancel off. So that leaves us with what's over here.
Sorry, P.
Let me see if you're gonna fall for it. See if you're gonna fall for the
Oh,
trap. Let's see. So P, right? P.
we go and how to flip the sign
Yes, because we doing what? What are we doing?
because we go and multiply a positive by a negative and they're gonna end up negative.
Right. And anytime you multiply or divide by a negative number, in this case, we divide by negative 2. You flip the sign. Right?
We
So
have flip the sign.
so,
Mm-hmm.
so what is it gonna turn to? What sign?
Less than or equal to
Right? And what is 16 divided by negative 2?
a -8.
Right. Negative 8. Is there anybody in class that feels like they don't understand this at all? Avinash, talk to me. You understand this?
to actually work it out before that I'm gonna see it. So I get it.
Oh, well, good. That's great to hear. That's great to hear, right? What about the rest of you guys? Mira, did you get it? Sienna, Serena, Sheena.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, good. Right? Okay. Right. Let me just verify that. That's correct. So let's do a tricky question, shall we? Let's do a tricky question. First things first, guys, do we like working with fractions? Talk to my guys. Do we like working with fractions? Yes or no?
Nope.
No,
So
sir.
No, we don't like that. That's like, nah, that's failure thing, right? So what are the fractions in this question? What are the fractions? Somebody tell me. If I'm dividing something by 3, that's a what? A half, a quarter, a third. What is that? Hmm.
A third,
Yeah, a third, right? And if I'm dividing something by 2, that's a
half.
right. So I'm multiplying 5x by a third, and I'm multiplying 2 plus 3x by a half. Now, what is the LCM between 3 and 2? Dr. Messiano, what's the LCM between 3 and 2?
1.
1? Nah. When I say multiple, do you know what a multiple is? I'm not saying this in
When
a,
you,
I'm not saying this in a mean way or anything. I just curious.
mm, yes, is when you, is if you can multiply it to get the number.
Nah. Let me show you what a multiple is, right? So multiples at 3 will be 1 by 3. I mean, that'll be 3. Then 2 by 3, and that'll be 6. Then 3 by 3, that'll be 9. So basically, the multiples of 3. You had 3 timetables, essentially, right? And for 2, it will be 1 by 2 is 2. 2 by 2 is
4. And then 2 by 2 is 6. So it'll be 6.
right. Do you understand what guys, talk to me. Do you all understand what I mean by lowest common multiple? It's like the lowest common is like the lowest multiple both of them have in common, right? So both of them have 6 in common. So for these types of questions, I would advise you all to multiply by the lowest common multiple. So guys, just remind me, what's the lowest common multiple between 3 and 2?
6.
6,
6.
right? I don't say the number after 6, eh? I can all you. Right? So we're gonna multiply both sides by what? Avinash, come on, help me. I'm gonna multiply both sides by
6.
yes, by 6. Now I'm gonna do the full weekend, right, Avinash? Avinash, if I do something in one place, I have to do it everywhere, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna multiply 5x over 3 by 6. I'm going to multiply 9 by 6, right? And that's gonna be more than or equal to 2 plus 3x all over 2 multiplied by 6. So Avinash, what would this work out to be?
Um, it will got to be now.
So tell me, how would it working for that look like? How would it working for that look like?
As
So
I
check this out. Avinash, it's just fractions we're dealing with, right? So 3 into 3 is
uh 0.
nah, 3 could go into 3 one time,
One
right?
time, one time, right, one,
And 3 into 6 is
2.
right. Okay. So you're gonna end up with 5x multiplied by what?
2.
Right? What's 5x by 2?
10.
10 what?
10x.
Right, 10x. Where's 9 by 6?
9 by 6 is 54.
Right? You make sure easy way to do that. Where's 10 by 6?
60.
Where's 60 minus 6?
54.
Yeah. Right? Over here now, you gotta be very careful, right? So Avinash, I'm actually gonna write 2 plus 3x in brackets. Now, 2 into 2 is
1,
2 into 6 is
uh, 3.
3. So how much of you all think that this would be the answer? So option 1. And how much of you all think that this would be the answer? Option 2. Let me hear, guys. Who here votes for option 1? And who here votes for option 2? Amira, which one do you vote for? 2 plus 9x or 6 plus 9x?
So I think option 1.
You think option 1? If I told you that was wrong, you'd be like, that kind of sus. Why is it wrong? Like, I see only 3 here. So, like, that way you're thinking, right? And that's what you're
Yeah.
thinking. Okay, let me show you something, right? If you had something, this is a general example, right? Imagine you had something looking like 2 plus 3, right? 2 plus 3 multiplied by 3. So 2 plus 3 over 1 multiplied by 3. What would you do with this first? If you had something like 2 plus 3,
Add 2 plus 3,
what would 2 plus 3 be?
5,
And then you would multiply it by,
3,
and you would get
15.
ah. Now let's do essentially what you just said, right? So you was telling me that it would have been 2, right? And then multiply these two by each other, 3 by 3, and that's what you were telling me. Let's see what would happen if I
Yeah.
do that. What's 3 by 3?
9,
What's 2 plus 9?
11.
Is that correct? So we did the right thing over here. You would add 2 plus 3, be 5, then you'd multiply by 3 and you get 15. So did we get the correct answer when we did this? Hmm.
No.
Nah, the correct answer is 15, right? The correct answer is 15. Because you would add 2 and 3 and 2 plus 3 is? Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of breaking up. You can repeat what you say, please.
All right. So the correct answer is 15, right? You understand why it's 15?
Yes.
Right. And the wrong answer is 11. Now let's try to multiply everything here by 3 and let's see what would have happened. So you tell me, what is 3 by 2?
6,
Right? And what is 3 by 3?
9,
What is 6 plus 9?
15.
Is that the correct answer?
Yes, sir.
So let me ask that question. Check this, right? This 2 plus 3 was really what in disguise? What was it in disguise?
5.
Right. So this, in other words, the 2 plus 3 was a whole term, right? It was a whole term. It was an entire, it was something, right? So if 2 plus 3 is a whole term, then if you're multiplying the whole term by 3, everything would have to be multiplied by 3. Every single thing, right? Everything. You can't just multiply the 3 by 3. The reason why is because we know 2 plus 3 is a whole term, and that's actually 5. So if I'm multiplying 2 plus 3 by something, I need to multiply every single thing there by 3. I don't know if you understand that.
Yes, I understand.
So you're multiplying every single thing by 3 because 2 plus 3x is a term. It's one term. So talk to me, how would that work out?
So we're talking about the 2 plus 3x multiplied by 6. Like how you working that out?
Not by 6. Not by 6. Recall that
6
we
to the power 3.
nah. All right, so I want you to look at the start of the question, right? In the start of the question, we had 5x divided by 3, and we had 2 plus 3x divided by 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, we said we didn't like fractions, right? We did not like fractions at all. So, to get rid of the fractions, you could multiply by the common LCM. throughout. So Amira, what is the common LCM between 3 and 2?
6.
Right? So I multiplied every single term by 6. We ended up with 5x over 3 multiplied by 6. Now, if you notice, that could have simplified. Watch. 3 could go into 3 what?
So you can repeat, please.
3 could go into 3 how much times?
2.
Nah, 3 could go into 3 one times. It would take one
Oh,
3 to make 3. Right? And how much 3s would take to make 6?
2.
2. So do you think this is our power? Or do you think it's what 6 divided by 3 is?
What 6 divided by 3 is?
Exactly. So when we simplify that, we got 2. So 5x is really being multiplied by
2.
right. So talk to me. This, do you think it's 6 to the power 3? Or do you think it's just 6 divided by 2?
6 divided by.
Right. So see if you can figure it out now. It's the exact same concept as this. Exact same concept. Watch. I promise it's the exact same concept. So you see this 3 over here? It's multiplying by every single thing here. In the same way how this 2 was multiplying by the 5x. So give it a shot. Give it a shot for now.
I got 15.
What you got?
15.
Oh, did you add the 2 and the 3?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not legal, eh? That's not legal. Let me explain. Um, this is 2. 2 is a variable or 2 is a number. So
Mm,
a variable is something that we don't know in maths, and we usually represent a variable by a letter, right? This 2 over here is a number or a variable,
a number.
right? This 3x, do you think is 2 plus 3, or do you think is 2 plus 3x? I would say it's 2
2 plus
plus.
3 is 3.
Right. Now, do you know what 3x means?
Yes.
Uh, I promise it's more obvious than you think. 3x literally means 3x's, right? Now, the thing is, do you know what 1x is? Do we know what x is?
1.
Nah, we don't know what x is. Anytime you don't know something in maths, we usually just be like, hey, you take a letter, right?
Okay.
Especially x. So we don't know what x is. So can I add 2 to some unknown number?
No.
Nah. So in other words, this number and this variable are not like terms, so you can't add them together. You can't. You can't. Right? So you can't say 2 plus 3 is 5 and you can't do that. That's not legal, right? Right? So you see this 3 on the outside here? It would multiply by the 2 separately and the 3x separately. So what's 3 by 2?
6.
Right? And you're not adding that to the 3, eh? So talk to me. What's the next step? Give it a shot. So what is the next thing this tree is being multiplied by?
3.
Right, 3x. So this tree is multiplying by the 2, right? And is being multiplied by the 3x. So what is 3 by 3x? So imagine you had 3x's and you triple them. How much x's you have now?
9.
Right. So that's going to be 9x's. That makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, good. Be honest with me, guys. How much of you guys would have said, 5x in the exam? Talk to me. Is on it. I'm not shaming on you, they're learning. But curious though, how much of you guys would have said 5x? Bria, would you have said 5x? Be honest with Maria. Would you have said 5x?
Yeah, I want to say 5x.
You see, and then no shame in that, right? Avinash, I don't think you'd have say that. I know you just do hard maths. I don't feel like you'd have say that. But just curious, would you have said that?
like probably like a couple weeks ago, maybe, yeah.
Okay, but I like the honesty, yeah, guys. That's the only way I'll ever learn, right? To probably be honest with me. All right. Okay. So I need a volunteer now. What do you think is gonna happen after this line? Any volunteers? Amira, you wanna stay on muted and help me?
Oh, okay.
Amira, guys, if I feel like all bad at maths, I really wanted to change all their mindset and be like, okay, if I do answer and like if I do try to come out my comfort zone, I wouldn't get anywhere. So like if all they confused and thing, volunteer. That's even better. I want to hear the answer, right? So Amira, what's the unknown over here?
X.
Okay, X is the unknown, right? So I want all the X terms to be on the left-hand side. Talk to my Amira. Where's the unknown over here? What is the unknown?
10x.
Right. I'm happy that you say the 10, not just the X, because it's 10 X's we don't know. Nice. Um, so what shouldn't be here then? We know the X term supposed to be here, but what shouldn't be here?
54.
Yes, I see that 54. I'm gonna take that 54 moves across. Right? Talk to me. What's the X term over here?
9x.
Should the 9X be over there?
No,
Well, where should all the X terms be?
it should be where the 54 is.
Yeah, so we're gonna take the 9X and we're gonna move it across, right? Okay, so you tell me what the next line should look like.
10x plus 9x.
Nah. So you see this plus over here, that's really plus 54, right? That's really positive 54. Now, anytime you take something and you move it across, the sign it changes, right? So you see this plus 54. If we move that across, what is it going to turn to?
Negative 54.
Right. And you see this positive 9x? If you take it and move across, what is it going to turn to?
Negative 9x.
Right. So forget about this plus, right? Because we took this entire thing and we moved it across. So the plus 54 is not there anymore. You're actually taking the 9x and putting it in its place. So you tell me what you write here. 10x,
And then negative 9x.
right? Okay, and that'll be more than or equal to what?
To 6. And then negative 54.
Yes. You see, if it is stay quiet, you probably would not get that correct. It's a good thing you're talking. Right, what is 10x minus 9x? 10x minus 9x. Imagine you have 10x's and you take away 9.
1x.
1x, right? All right. So 1x. Amira, do you understand that you're not seeing the one here, but like if I ask you how much x's you see in there, how much x's would you tell me? How much x's you see in there? Look at it.
1. It
1.
doesn't have a number, so you just assume.
It's just 1x, right? Like look at it visually. I just see in 1x. If I ask you how much x's you see in here, how much you go tell me?
What?
If I ask you how much x's it have there, how much you would tell me?
3.
So that'll be 3x. So if you're just seeing an x by itself, how much x's is that?
1x.
You see, like it makes sense, right? It makes sense. So 10x minus 9x is just 1x or just simply x, right? What is 6 minus 54? 6 minus 54. What is that?
Negative 48.
Negative 48 is correct. So that's the answer. What do you think about it? Was it like insanely hard or like manageable?
After I get the flow, it was good.
That's good. That's good, right? So, here what? Let's just look at some common mistakes you could make, and you should probably never make them again. Right? Okay, Ria, you there? Ria, talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Right, so Ria, imagine you had something like 9 plus 3x, right? All over 7 multiplied by 21. Talk to me. How would I work that out? Like, how would I work that out? Or simplify it?
Well, the 7 could go into 21 three times.
Right? Okay, what's the next step?
And Um, 3 by 9.
I like where you're going with this. Guys.
9 3
Wait there.
okay.
Is it legal for me to say 12x? Talk to my guys. Is that legal? That makes sense? Does that make
No,
sense to say it's
no,
12x?
sir.
No, that would be very sus. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're sabotaging yourself, right? So, Ria, you was actually going in the right direction. You said 9 by 3. What's 9 by 3?
27
What next?
plus 3 by 3x, 9x.
Right? Okay, so guys, will you all ever have trouble with this again? If you have trouble with it now, say no. It's fine. Right? Keely, you have any problems with that?
No, sir, I understand this.
Okay, good. So here what? I said this would be the last question, but I feel like I've seen all again, you have it, so I want to give all one question similar to this, right? And then we're gonna move on to linear programming. How much of you guys here did coordinate geometry? Well, everybody in my class, I expect all to stay quiet because we do coordinate geometry. We did do coordinate geometry. I'm looking at all you. So the only unknowns is Keely and wait, Amira. Yeah, Keely and Amira. Did you guys do coordinate geometry before?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Wait, talk to me. Did you guys ever see something like y is equal to mx plus c? You ever saw this before? If so, you did do coordinate geometry. You just probably didn't know it, which is fine. I'll ever see this?
No.
No. Keely, what about you? You ever see y is equal to mx plus c?
I think I did that. I think so, yeah.
Okay, well,
I
don't
think
worry.
it's just in Lakshmi, they call it something different. We never did like anything like geometry yet.
Oh, you go Lakshmi Gills.
Yes, sir.
That's a good school. I expected that they would have taught you guys coordinate geometry already. Interesting. This like in the Caribbean and in the CXC syllabus, this is how it's written. Some people would write y is equal to mx plus b, but like you could replace c with any you could replace y, m, and c with any letters. Once it's in this form, like if I wanted, I could write in d is equal to cx plus e. It's in the same form, so you never see anything in this particular form before.
Have the quadratic formula,
Oh,
but
this is not the quadratic formula, eh? This is
yeah, no, no, I know that, but I just seen I have the quadratic formula, but no, I don't think so.
okay, noted. That's okay. So guys, copy this example down, right? Copy that example down. Shayna, in the meantime, I have a question, right? Shayna, if I had something like 7 is more than x, what's another way I could write that? Talk to me, Shayna. What's another way I could write that? Do you know? Can I hear you, Shayna? Shayna, do you know any other ways you could write 7 is more than x?
X is less than 7.
Yep. You know the thing, man. You know the thing. Great. So as soon as you have this example copy down, I'll let talk to me, right? Tell me.
Dash.
All right, okay, that's good, Amira. What about the rest of you guys?
Yes, sir, done.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. I'll let you be ready for the question now. I hope. Talk to me, right? I think I'll go and get this question correct. Yes or no? Any like anybody want to like tell me if they think they'll get the question correct at least? -8 minus 7x all over 2. Okay, so here what, right? I'm giving you all 5 minutes to attempt question 8. Take 5 minutes and attempt question 8, right? Avinash, you think you're gonna get it correct?
Uh, between myself and it, but thinking, yeah.
Okay, that's good. I like the confidence. Yes is the only answer I want to hear. You have it. You can do it. I believe in it, right? You most definitely can do it. I really don't know why everybody cannot quiet. Ria, you there? Ria, don't know if you're on now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, would.
So I can't see the question properly.
You're not seeing
I'm
the
not-
question properly.
I'm not-
You seeing it properly? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. That's good. Thanks.
All right. Serena, were you able to get the mic sorted out? Talk to me. Okay, I hear like a slight
Hello.
bit. I hear and a hello. That's good. Hello.
Okay,
Hello
you're
from the
good.
other side. Other reference, but you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, wood. Wait, Serena, you choose go Lush girls as well?
Yeah,
Oh, you know Kelly?
yeah. But like,
Oh,
we don't talk. I know who she is.
was she right here in class? You can't be talking like
I
that.
don't. I don't even know who is that.
Ah, boy, this is hilarious, yeah. This kicks. Here, Serena, no. I don't know who that is. I just
I
wait, no. I remember you say, yeah, I know who that is, but I'll talk that up. Serena, it's a good opportunity to make friends, but yeah, Serena, you okay with everything?
yes.
Okay, cool. By the way, Serena, were you in any of the lives for the Christmas or like I had some random 10-hour lives and what kind of madness. You was in any of those?
Yeah, I was in a few actually.
Okay, nice. Because like you're real smart. I would hate to see like the math gift being wasted, you know. You're a math goat. Yeah,
Mhm.
you had to get a distinction. You have it. Right? So you all have 2 minutes remaining. Yeah. As soon as you finish, send my answers. All right. Amira, talk to me. How is it going? Are you getting through? You have 1 minute remaining.
Yes, sir. I get an answer, but mm,
I come up with this question, so you're probably not gonna get a whole number, maybe a fraction. So if you get a fraction, that's
yeah,
fine.
I get a fraction and then I get a whole number.
Okay, well, if the answer is a whole number, then I'll plan that unconsciously well. But what did you multiply both sides by to get rid of the fractions? Talk to my mirror. Wait, what did you multiply both sides by to get rid of the fraction?
So
I hear 1 minute on next minute I didn't hear.
I think my answer wrong.
We go see, right? We go see. Shayna, your answer looking correct. That's good. So Amira, let's observe what I did in the first question, right? So Amira, I multiplied by 6. Why do you think I multiplied by 6? Talk to me. Amira?
So because 6 is the LCM.
Right. And when I multiply by 6, I will get rid of 3 from the denominator, and I will get rid of 2 from the denominator, because we hate working with fractions. So what was the LCM between 2 and 4 here? It's the same concept you're going to apply. Hmm.
4.
Yes, 4 is correct, because think about it. 1 by 2 is 2. 2 by 2 is 4, right? 1 by 4 is 4. Both of them have a common multiple of 4, because 2 by 2 is 4, right? And 1 by 4 is 4. Yeah, right? So Amira, you multiplied everything by 4?
No.
No. If you're a really good math student, you don't have to divide by 4. You could just move across everything and work with the fractions. But that might be a little risky. So here what Amira, you'll do the question, am I right? You'll do the question.
Okay.
So Amira, in this question, can we identify that there's fractions?
Yes.
Right. So anytime you see multiple fractions, multiply by the lowest common multiple to get rid of those fractions. So what's the lowest common multiple here?
2.
Nah.
4.
4. Okay, it seems like you kind of understand what multiple is. I'll make sure you understand it. So multiples is basically your timetables, right? So what are the multiples of 2? Basically, tell me your 2 timetables.
2 by 1 is 2. 2 by 2 is 4. 2 by 3 is 6.
All right, good. That's sufficient, right? That's sufficient. And what are the multiples of 4? So 1 by 4 is,
1 by 4 is 4. 2 by 4 is 8.
all right,
2
that's
by
good. That's fine, right? So talk to me. Look at the multiples of this and look at the multiples of this. Are there any, do they have anyone in common?
Yes, before.
Right. And that's like the lowest one because that's the one we see in first, right? So yeah, lowest common multiple is 4. I'm gonna multiply both sides by 4, right? So everything you see, okay, so let me elaborate this. I see this minus 8, multiply that by 4. You see this 7x over 2, multiply that by 4. You see this x over 4, multiply that by 4. You see this 18, multiply that by 4. So let me go, right? What is minus 8 by 4?
Negative 32.
Yeah, negative 32. Let's do the other one now. So negative 7x all over 2. Right? I'm going to multiply by 4, right? And then we have x over 4 multiplied by what? What are we multiplying everything by?
4.
Right? Multiply by 4. And then we have 18 by 4. What is 18 by 4?
72.
Right, 72. Let's look to simplifying the next line, right? So over here, you notice we have 2 in the denominator, we have 4 in the numerator. So my question is, could 2 go into 4?
Yeah.
So 2 could go into 2 how much times?
So you ask if how much times 2 could go into 2?
Yeah, 2 could go into 2 how much times?
1.
And 2 could go into 4 how much times?
5.
Right? So we're going to end up with minus and then 7x by 2. What's 7x by 2? So imagine you had 7x's and you multiply that by 2.
14.
Yeah, 14x. 14x. Nice. You understood all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, rest of you all, Shayna, I believe you had this. Talk to me. Ria, Avinash, Serena, Vanessa. Talk to my guys. Sienna, did you all have this so far or not? It's okay if you didn't. Just tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Um, then I'm gonna pick one of you all randomly. Vanessa, what is x over 4 by 4? What happened here?
You canceling the 4 and 4
So what would I write here?
x
Right? X plus?
72
Right. Okay. Good job, Vanessa. Vanessa, what is the unknown in this inequality?
x.
X. Amira, did you identify that as well? Did you identify that X is the unknown?
Yes, sir.
Right. So guys, if X is the unknown, where should X be? Where should all the X terms be as a matter of fact?
To the left.
To the left, right? So talk to my guys. What shouldn't be over here? What should not be over there?
E minus 32.
Yeah, what you doing over here? You doing over there, right? And what shouldn't be over here?
The X.
Yeah, the X, right? Now I need to elaborate something, eh? So if let me show you the multiple ways you could write it. So if you wrote minus 14x and Amira, since I moved across the x, what would it turn to now? I moved across the x. What should it turn to?
Negative.
Wait, uh, one second. Uh, yeah. Continue. It'll be negative.
Yes, sir.
It would be negative. It'll be minus 14x. What? And I move across the x. You have it. Move across the x. What would the x turn to?
Negative
Yeah, so that'll be minus 14x. Yeah. What?
minus x.
Right? Less than or equal to. Let me see if you could figure out what to write on the right hand side.
Um, 32 plus 72.
Right. Now, guys, I need to elaborate this. If you wrote 32 plus 72, and if you wrote 72 plus 32, would that be wrong or right? Let me hear what you think. Is 72 plus 32 and 32 plus 72 different, or are they the exact same thing? Talk to me, guys. Do you all think this and this is different, or is the exact same thing? Let me ask somebody. Okay, I see somebody on mute. Talk to me.
Is the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Addition is commutatively, or that doesn't matter, right? So either one is fine. If you wrote that either one, you get full marks. So good job there. Um, did I forget your name? No, it's Amira. I remember. Cool. So long story short, it'll be minus 14x, right? Minus x is less than or equal to 32 plus 72. For those that did attempt the question, did you all reach this far? Talk to me, guys. Did you all reach this far?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Um, okay. By the way, Shayna, and Serena and Sienna, they probably wouldn't hear me calling all that much because like I know all they know what to do. Right? I'll kind of call the others who I think need to sharpen their skills a bit more. Not in a bad way or anything. All right. I don't want anybody to feel bad. It's for your own good. Right? Don't feel targeted. So yeah, Amira, what is minus 14x minus x? Imagine you take 14 x's, right? And you take another x. How much x's you gonna take? Think of it like that. Think of it as you taking 14 x's and think of this as you taking another x.
So 13x.
Nah. Again, think of negative as taken away, right? Imagine you take 14 x's, or I'm not gonna write 14 x's, but imagine you take 14, right? And then you take another x. How much x's you gonna take altogether? Think about,
50.
yeah. Um, Ria, do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you took 14 x's, right? And then you took another x, how much x's would you have taken? Aria?
You take 15x.
Yeah, you took away 15x. So Amira, this will be negative 15x, right? Um, less than or equal to what? What is 32 plus 72? Guys, what is 32 plus 72?
104.
Right, 104. Okay, what is the last step, Amira? What do I want to find for?
X.
Right, so what I have to do on both sides?
Divide
Right, I'll have to divide both sides
by 4.
by 4. Nah, okay. I want to find for x, right? Right now, x is being multiplied by what?
So you can repeat?
So I was saying we want to find for x, right? What is the x term? I want you to identify the x term for me. What is the x term?
I'm confused.
All right, look at this, right? I want you to tell me what is the x term here. What is the x term?
Negative 15x.
Right. Right now, x is being multiplied by what?
Negative 15.
Right. So if you want to find for x, you'd have to do the opposite and multiply it by negative 15. So I'd have to divide both sides by
15.
nah. If you divide both sides by 15, it wouldn't completely cancel off. I want to completely cancel off the negative 15. So what would I have to divide by? So I want to completely cancel that off. So what should I divide by? Now positive 15. Guys, you all hearing me? Somebody tell me. Are you all hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, so long story short, you'd have to divide both sides by negative 15 because you want to find for 1x. So whatever the number is in front of the x, you have to divide by that so that it would cancel off. Right? Now, the reason why I'm not putting the full work in is because I want to show you that this sign is going to flip in the process. So to this side, I'm going to put divided by negative 15. And Amira, if I divide this by negative 15, the negative 15 and the negative 15 would cancel off. So that'll just leave more x, right? Since I'm dividing by a negative number, what is going to happen to my inequality sign?
Machine.
It would, later, give me a second. It would change, right? So right now it's a less than or equal to. What is it going to change to?
More than or equal to.
Right, a more than or equal to. And I'm dividing 104 by what?
Negative 15.
Right. So what's a positive divided by a negative?
A negative.
Right. So my final answer is going to be negative 104 all over. Hmm. You could do this. Think about it. What do we divide both sides by?
Negative 15.
Right. So I already looked at the negative, right? A positive divided by a negative is a negative. So the negative is already dealt with. So what should I write here?
15.
Yep, 15. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So guys, copy this down. Who here got it correct? Don't lie to me. Like be honest with me. It's fine if you got it wrong. It's just that you had to do more practice. But Who here got it correct? Well, Shina, no, you got it correct. Serena, let me check your working. Right?
I forgot to switch sign.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot to switch sign. But that's all I do. All the other working correct.
okay, good. You're gonna lose a mark if you don't switch your sign, huh? And it's a two-mark question. So,
I know.
Serena, I see you wrote that the final answer is minus 4/15. I think you make a little mistake there. I
Yes,
think,
I made a mistake.
yeah, right? All right. So make sure you have this copied down, and then we're gonna look at linear programming. As soon as you have that copy down, let me know, right? Guys, did you all have that copy down? Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
What about the rest
Yes.
of you all? Okay, I'm gonna take that as you all did copy it down. All right. So let me introduce you guys to linear programming. Right. So Sheena, let's start this thing off, right? So Sheena, do you know what linear programming is?
I'm pretty sure we touched on it, yeah.
Say that again.
I'm pretty sure we started in class, yeah.
Okay, good. So do you understand that linear programming is just when you're plotting inequalities, that's all. And you look to see the region in common. Maybe you might have to look at the vertices to figure out the region where it's the maximum or the minimum or the least. You know how it is go, right? Talk to me. Do you remember how it is go?
Yep.
All right, so we are going to be plotting inequalities. And when you're plotting inequalities, these are the general steps. Look at the equation for the inequality. Right, so look at the equation for the inequality. Right? Find the x and y-intercept to draw your line. Somebody at the x-intercept, what do we know? Talk to me, guys. At the x-intercept, what do we know? If you are on the x-axis, what is the y value? Shina, see that you're unmuted, right? Do you know?
So 0.
Yes. At the x-intercept, the y value is 0. And earlier, I want to let's take a wild guess, right? What do you think would be the case for the y-intercept? What do you think is equal to 0 at the y-intercept? Somebody other than Shina. Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa, you see I called you like you unmuted at the exact same time. I don't know if that was a coincidence.
I think so.
So tell me, Vanessa, at the y-intercept, what is 0?
X is 0.
Right. Right, so you're gonna find the x and y-intercept and draw your line, right? Part 3. Pick a point, right? Pick a test point. Right? Right. So, when Avinash, no, Avinash, I'd like you to take a read of this. Take a read.
Okay, so from number one of the whole thing.
Whole thing. Give the whole thing a
Okay.
read.
Linear programming, plotting in inequalities. Look at the equation for the inequality to find x and y intercept. To draw your line, x intercept y0, intercept x0. Pick a test point and do that play.
Wait there and plug it into
Plug. Okay, it's a look, I think.
yeah.
Plug it into form an inequality. If the point satisfies the inequality, shade that side.
Right. Pick a test point and plug it into I promise this thing is actually much easier than I think. Right. So guys, take 3 minutes and copy this down, and I will give you all some other main things you need to identify when dealing with linear programming, and we'll actually do a CSAT question. I'm throwing you guys straight into the ocean. Pay one good. Shana, I think you're ready for a past paper question. Yeah or no?
Sure, sir.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys? Serena, you think you're ready for a past paper question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay. Let me ask Keely, you ready for a past paper question? You can be real honest with me. You can be honest with me.
I 50-50.
50-50? All right.
Yeah.
What I wrote on the screen is exactly what you had to do, and you'll get it correct every single time. So you look at the equation for the inequality. So I could probably write this better, right? Write this a little better. from the inequality, form your yeah, that's better. So guys, take 3 minutes and copy this down. So by 6:36 should have it done. Yeah. All right, 1 more minute, and then I'm gonna write down some other key things, and we're gonna look at a past paper question. Okay, guys. Did you all copy it down? Keely, talk to me. Did you have it copied down?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Serena, Avinash, Shana, Ara
Yes,
Shana,
sir.
Ara Shana.
Yes, sir.
I have two Shanas in class. Um, okay. Good. Amira, did you copy it down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Other things to note. Number one, after drawing the inequalities, you may be asked, all right, guys, so this is just a very, very very simple example. So like I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. Right. Okay, why is it bugging? Okay, I'll just all right, Ria, can you see that I shaded this line in this direction? Talk to me, let me know if you're seeing that.
Yes, sir.
It kind of look like eyelashes, eh? I know some people that have eyelashes like that, like fake ones. They're hilarious, right?
Me too.
Okay. No offense. I feel like if that's your thing, well, that's fine. You do you. I'm not here to judge anybody. This looks very interesting. That's fine. Um, talk to me, guys. Are you all seeing a region, a common region? Talk to me, guys. Are you all seeing a common region where like everything is being shaded? Like all the colors are there. Talk to me, guys. Are you all seeing that? Amira, I see you on mute. Let me know if you're seeing that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what shape does it form?
A triangle.
All right, so I think we're seeing the same thing, you know. I think we're seeing the same thing. That's good. Okay. So let me know if this is the shape you're seeing. That's it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So after you do a linear programming question, they will ask you to shade the common region, typically, right? And this is how you would do it. So if you want to shade the common region here, this is the way you would do. Let me know if you understood that.
Yes, sir. Sir, draw that?
No, I don't. That would be kind of crazy to draw. Or like you draw it after class. Because if you're drawing it now, it might take a little while.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would recommend getting graph paper sometime today. Like if you don't have it already.
Sir, I have, because I do physics.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Right. So that's another thing to note. Right? The second thing that you should note, you will see words like least. You will see words like most. You would see words like minimum. You would even see words like maximum. And essentially, anytime you see words like this, you are going to look at the vertices. And so you're going to look at the vertices. So you want to look at the vertices of the common region. So guys, didn't we already identify that the common region was a triangle? And everybody saw that it was a triangle. Yes or no? Why are they moving so boy? Are they see that triangle?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
how much vertices does a triangle have? By the way, a vertice is like a point, right? Is where the lines meet. So how much vertices does a triangle have?
3.
Three vertices, right? You guys seen that? Let me know if you're seeing that. So I have one over here.
Yes, sir.
Let me just highlight them. Yeah. All right. Could everybody see the vertices there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So once you know this, you should be okay with linear programming. This is essentially all you need to know for it, right? Yeah. So make sure you have everything copied down here. If you want, you could do a really rough sketch of the graph. This graph over here, you could do a really rough sketch. But I'm giving you all 2 minutes to copy it down. Take 2 minutes. So by 6:45, yeah, I'm gonna move on. All right, so it's 6:45. Do you all have the written copy down at least? The written copy down. Talk to my guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? All right. Sheena, Ria, Vanessa, Amira, Keely, do you all have the written copy down at least?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, good. That's very important. So let me jump straight into our question. Not necessarily a past paper question, but just to get you all familiarized. Right. So we want to sketch this graph. So guys, according to what you just wrote down, what's the first step? What is the first step? Talk to my guys. I need a volunteer. Any volunteers? Avinash, you there? Yeah, so somebody on mute. Who unmuted just now? Somebody voluntarily decided. Okay. All right.
Um,
Avinash, you do the next one, man. Right? I see Ria volunteer. Right? So Ria,
um,
what's the first step?
we look at the equation for the inequality.
So what would this equation look like? So we have
Um,
y is more than 2x plus 10. All we're doing is just replacing that inequality sign with an equal sign. So replace that inequality with an equal sign.
okay, y equals 2x plus 10.
Right, that's the first step done. What's the next step?
Find x and the y-intercept
Right.
to draw a line.
What do we know on the x-intercept?
That y is 0.
Right? So we'll find for that first, right? And for the y-intercept, what do we know?
X is 0.
Great. So anywhere that I see y, what am I going to replace y with?
0.
Right. So I'm going to say what? You tell me what to write.
0 equals 2x plus 10.
Right? What next?
I mean, we could flip it.
Sure, we can flip it. If I flip it, what would it look like?
2x plus 10 equals 0. And then we just divide.
Nah, wouldn't be just divide.
Oh,
So we want to make
okay.
x the subject. So x should be the only thing on one side.
On the left?
Right. Is it the only thing on the left-hand side?
Yes.
Hmm. Guys, is X the only thing on the left-hand side? Is X the
No, sir.
only thing over here?
No, sir.
Nah. Ria, I see in something else other than 2X.
The 10.
Yeah, that 10, should it be there or should it not be there?
Well, I guess it shouldn't be there.
Right. So we want all the X terms on the left-hand side and all the numbers on the other side. So you see this plus
Okay.
10, we're going to take it and move it across. So what should the next line look like?
All right. 2x equals 10.
Nah. Anything?
2x equals negative 10. Negative 10.
Right. Yes. Anytime we take something and move it across, the sign change. What would I do
Right.
on both sides now?
Now we divide it by 2.
Right. Now you're going to divide by 2.
So x is equals to negative 5.
Right. So guys, in other words, this is where the graph is going to cut the x-axis, right? Where the graph cuts. And if you wanted to write the coordinate, Ria, what would the coordinate look like? So remember, a coordinate is made up of an x and a y value, right? So what would the coordinate look like?
Negative 5, 0.
Right, negative 5 commas.
Comma
Oh,
0. Yeah.
nice. Okay, so based on the example that Ria did with you, Avinash, I'd like you to come to the podium, right, and give it a try. So Avinash, if we want to find for the y-intercept, what do we know instead?
That the x-intercept is 0.
And not the x-intercept, the x value,
Value
right? So the x value is,
0
so anywhere I see x over here, I'm going to replace x with,
with 0.
right, so you tell me what to write.
So you're right. Y equals to plus 10, I think it was. No,
Take your time, right? So what is x?
0.
And we're seeing 2x over there. So that means 2 by x. So you need to write 2 by 0. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Plus 10. Okay, what's next?
Oh, so the screen get kind of blurry for some reason. I think the internet dropping. That's a bit
Oh, okay. Um,
like coming back. It's slowly coming back.
what about the rest of you guys? You all seeing the screen properly or not?
Flip it.
You all also seeing the screen blurry? Talk to my guys.
Yes.
Sir, the screen is blurry.
So,
It cannot blurry. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to change my internet real quick. A long password, boy. Wow. Because like right now I'm testing a new laptop. I'm putting it through its spaces, and it's supposed to be better. Or since I log into my same Apple ID, like all the passwords just automatically there. That's convenient. Okay, let's see in the screen now.
Yes, sir.
A little better.
Yeah, way better.
Way better. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Yeah. So Avinash, what is 2 by 0?
0,
What is 0 plus 10?
10. No,
10.
0. Yeah,
Mm,
10. Yeah, 10. 10. 10.
think about it. If you add $0 to $10, how much money you have?
10.
Right?
Does
So Avinash, if the x-intercept is where the graph cuts the x-axis, what do you think the y-intercept is? It's where the graph cuts the
y-axis.
right. So tell me, Avinash, what would the coordinate look like?
Will be 0, 10.
Yeah. You see the x value first 0 and then 10.
Yeah.
Amira, was there anything here that you just could not understand at all? Talk to me.
No, sir, not really.
Okay. So Amira, according to what we found out over here, where is the line? By the way, anytime you see something like this, okay, I'll just generalize it for you. In linear programming at the CXC level, you just deal with lines. So everything you're going to be looking at is just lines, right? So, Amira, wouldn't a line look like this? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
right. And just noticing that it cuts in the y-axis, this is the y-intercept, and it cuts in the x-axis, this is the x-intercept, seeing that?
Yes, sir.
And no matter how I draw the line, watch, you're always gonna have an x and a y intercept, right? The only time it's the same is when it passing through 0, 0, which is y is equal to x, or some other equation, right? But the point is, most lines will have a y-intercept and an x-intercept. So Amira, according to what we found out over here, where is the line gonna cut the x-axis at? Where is it gonna cut the x-axis at? What value of x?
At 0.
Nah.
No, for at -5.
Right, at -5. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on the x-axis. So this is the x-axis, right? I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna I'll mark by -5 or dots. Power dots. Okay, I should that in blue. So I should probably put this dot in blue. Right, so Amira, that is where my line is gonna cut my x-axis, right? Because we got x is equal to -5. Can you see that this is on the x-axis? So we'd say x is equal to -5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And where does the graph cut the y-axis?
At 10.
At 10. You see, what I'm gonna do, right? I'm going to pretend like it have a 10 over here because imagination is a good thing, right? And I'm gonna I'm gonna put a circle over here. I'm gonna call that 10. 10. So let me ask that question. Are you seeing 2 points?
Yes, sir.
If you had 2 points, where you could draw?
A line?
A line, right? It's real simple. So I'm just gonna, take my ruler and I'm gonna draw a line. That's it. Well, not quite, eh? But it's not harder. Like it's real simple. So is there anybody that's really confused as to how I drew that line? Talk to me. Ria, Sheena, Sienna, Avinash, Keely, Vanessa. Were you confused by how I drew this line?
No.
Now we cooking?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So Vanessa, I want you to do the next question, ma. Nothing personal, of course.
Of course.
It's just for your own good. Want to make sure you understand. If it's anything, it is personal because I care about you and I want to see you succeed. Yeah. Next thing is how I cry on thing is be like, oh,
Well,
cry on thing. Yeah. But okay. So guys, we made an equation, right? Y is equal to 2x plus 10. We found the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and I drew my line. What is the next step? Talk to my guys. What's the next step? After you draw the line, what's the next step? Right, so I'm gonna call this y is equal to 2x plus 10. That's my line there. Okay, what is the next step? Somebody talk to me. What's the next step? Check back your notes. Check back the notes you that copy down. What was the next step? So after you draw your line, what's the next step? Sienna, what is the next step?
To pick a test point and plug it into the equation to form an inequality.
Right. So Sienna, if you look at this question, right? Y is supposed to be what?
Y is supposed to be less than, wait, no, not less than. Y is supposed to be more than 2x plus 10.
Right. Y is supposed to be more than 2x plus 10. Now, Sienna, if I were to take a point on this line, y would be what? 2x plus 10.
It would be more.
No, it would be equal.
Oh, yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
this line follows a relationship that y is equal to 2x plus 10. That's the relationship it follows. And if you don't believe me, we could take our point, trust issues is our thing, is fine. I don't trust myself sometimes, but, you know. uh, what point does that look like? Try to read off that point for me. What does that point look like?
Like 1, 8,
I
1 on the x, and then 8 on the y.
You mean -1, 8.
Oh, yes. Yes. Sorry. Negative.
Now, I just asked you, if you pick any point on the line, if it would, what would it be? And you said less than or more than, either one. But let me show you how that is in fact wrong. Any point on this line will represent a relationship that y is equal to 2x plus 10. Don't believe me? Check it out. So, Sienna, where's the x value and where's the y value over here? Talk to me. Where's the x and where's the y value?
The x value is -1, and the y is 8.
Right. So, anywhere I see y, I just go on per 8, right? Anywhere I see x, I go on per what? What is the value for x from that point?
-1.
Right? Plus 10. What is 2 by -1?
-2.
Right? What's -2 plus 10? -2 plus 10.
8.
Yeah. Watch. So can we see for ourselves that y is equal to whatever 2x plus 10 is?
Yes,
Because isn't 8 equal to 8?
yes, sir.
So Ria, if I pick any point on this line, will it be less than, more than, or equal to? Ria?
Sir,
Yeah, Ria. If I pick a point that is directly on the line, will it be more than, less than, or will it be equal to? What do you see over here?
equal to?
Equal to. Amira, wouldn't you say 8 is equal to 8? Literally. And 8 is equal to 8?
Yes, sir.
So I picked this point here. You know how to read off points from our graph? Talk to me.
I would like to think so.
All right. So you read off the x value first, right? So check this. What's the x value? So this is on the x-axis,
-1.
right? -1. That's on the x-axis, so -1. What's on the y-axis?
8.
Yeah, so -1, 8, right? So Amira, what I did, right? I picked this point. My x value is -1, and my y value is 8. If you were to plug it into this, right? So anywhere you see y upon 8, anywhere you see x upon -1. Watch. We actually found them to be what? Less than, more than, or equal. You tell me. We found out they were
Equal.
exactly. Now, is that what we want to show? Do we want to show that they're equal? Hmm. Talk to me. Do we
No,
want to
sir.
we want to show that they are what?
More than.
Exactly. So guys, I was just doing this to show you the concept, right? But just know that you're not going to shade on the line itself. If you shade on the line itself, you are finding for where it's equal to, right? So Keely, talk to me, right? Keely, can you see that this line here is effectively dividing the graph into two different regions? Talk to me. Tell me if you're seeing that.
Yes.
Keely, talk to me. You see in that? Like imagine there's a box, right? And this line here, cutting it into like one segment there and
Yes,
another
sir.
segment. All right. And Keely, we wanted to figure out where y was what. Y was more or less, talk to me. Y was?
Y was more.
Exactly. So here what? The next step is to take a test point in one of the regions. So as you would have saw, we have two regions. We have two regions. We have this region over here as one region, and we have this region over here. I want you to pick one. Just pick a point, right? I want you to pick a random point in one of the regions and tell me which region you're talking about. So this is region one and this is region two. Pick a point anywhere in that region. Anyone you want. Which region you want to look at? Region one or region two?
Region 1.
Okay, pick a point anywhere over here. Pick a point
Um,
anywhere over there. So anywhere, like
uh,
yeah, real, any point.
uh, 5 and -3.
Say that again.
5 and -3.
Okay, if you tell me 5 and -3, watch. I'm gonna listen to the instructions, right? So 5 and then -3. Is that point in this region? Dr. McKinley, if this is a line cut in the graph into two different portions, and you told me that you wanted to deal with this region, right? This region over here. Would this be in that region? Hmm. Don't feel shame or anything. We're learning. It's fine. Nah, you know, that in the region, right? Okay, that brings me on to the next thing. Do you know how to read off points, or do you know how to plot points in a Cartesian plane? Talk to me.
No, sir.
Yeah or no? It's fine if it's no. Talk to me. I didn't hear it
No,
properly.
sir. No.
Nah? All right. So, guys, you think this is a crash course, right? When you are plotting points on the Cartesian plane, you're going to say the x value first, right? That would correspond to a horizontal movement. So this is horizontal movement. So horizontal. When I say horizontal, Keely, what do you take by horizontal? When I say horizontal, what directions you think of?
Like a straight line.
Um, so yeah, if you're on a straight line, you can move either left or right. So that's what I want you to think of when you hear x, right? And the y value is what you're going to tell me next. That would tell me how to move vertically. Now, guys, when you hear vertically, what do you think of? What directions? If horizontally is left or right, what do you think vertical will be? So, Kelly, check it out. If you're on the x-axis, you can either move either left or right. If you're on the y-axis, you can either move one.
Right or left?
Nah. What direction would this be? Mm,
Left.
nah. This would be the left. This would be the left. Imagine you throw a ball into the sky, you would say that it move what? Downwards or upwards?
Oh, upwards or downwards?
Right. So upwards or downwards. Right. So when you have vertical, you should be thinking up or down. So let me just say, for instance, that I gave you, okay, so you just now told me 5 minus 3, right? You just now told me 5 minus 3. So when you told me 5 minus 3, this is what I interpreted clearly. So when you're plotting a point, you start from the origin, which is 0, 0, and you told me to move 5, right? Now, that's on the x-axis. Do you think 5 is in this direction or this direction? Where do you think positive 5 is? In direction 1 or direction 2?
Direction 1.
Right. So that is to the right. So I'm going to move 5 spaces to the right. And then it told me negative 3. And that's on the y-axis. So would I move up or down?
You would move down.
Right? I would move 3 spaces down, and that would carry me to the point. So, right, this would be the point. That would be 5 comma minus 3. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. So just to make sure you understand it, try to read out this point for me. So x first, then y. What does the x value look like?
So it would be 2 minus 2.
2 comma minus 2, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So here what? Now that you know that, pick a point anywhere in this region for me. Anywhere in this region. And literally any point.
Minus 1, positive 3.
Okay, if you say, okay, if it's almost minus 1, positive 3, so that means minus 1 here, and then 3 up. That would
Yeah.
be over here, right? Talk to me.
Uh-huh.
So that would be over here. Tell me, is that point in this region in the other half of the graph?
Oh, no.
Nah. So think about
So
it,
then
right?
it would be like, okay, so then it would be like minus 8, positive 9.
Yeah, that's definitely correct. That would be over here. Okay, everybody in class, guys, talk to me, right, guys? Can we see that this point is in this region of the graph? Talk to me, guys. Are you all seeing that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now, we just testing this out, right? We just testing it out to see if it works. Now, what is the x value there?
Negative 8.
So x is negative 8, and what's the y value?
9.
Okay. And what was the equation, guys? Just remind me, what was the equation? What was the equation on the line, guys? Ria, what was the equation on the line? Ria, do you know?
Y equals 2x plus 10.
Yes, y is equal to 2x plus 10. So we know that y is equal to 2x plus 10, right? So this is what we are going to do, right? I'm going to leave whatever is in the middle out, right? I'm going to leave it out for now. Talk to me, guys. What is y? If we're using this test point, what is y?
So,
Yeah, Amira, talk to me.
so we're talking about the same thing with negative 8 and 9.
Yes, because this is the test point I'm using.
So y will be equal to 9 or
Right?
no?
Yeah, that's correct. Y is 9. Uh-huh. And what's x?
Negative 8.
Right? Plus 10. Would. Now, I'm gonna write back the 9, right? Gonna write back the 9. What is 2 by negative 8? 2 by negative 8 is?
Negative 16.
Right? And what is negative 16 plus 10? Talk to me, guys. Negative 16 plus 10 is?
Negative 26.
Nah, not negative.
Negative 6.
Ria, imagine you took 16 or you was owing the bank $16 and you pay back $10.
Oh, um,
Minus 6, right?
-6.
Now, guys,
So I gotta type in my bad.
that's okay. I think I'll understand why I leave out the equal sign in the middle, right? I think I'll see why. Is 9 equal to -6?
No, sir.
No. Amira, is 9 and -6 the same number? I'm not trying to trick you at all,
No,
eh? That's an objective question. No. Which one is bigger?
say 9
Right. So I would say 9 is what? What than -6?
more than.
Yeah. I would say 9 is more than -6. And I would just go up the line. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, like, in other words, right, Amira, if I take any point in this region, it's gonna give me what inequality? Y is what? Y is less
Right.
y is less than 2x plus 10 or y is more than 2x plus 10?
Y is more than.
Exactly. Right? So that's how you figure it out. If you pick a point anywhere over here, you'll see that it gives you less than, but we don't want that. I'll show you all that shortly. Right? So guys, this is how you do it. So give me a moment. Bro. This seems so annoying. Okay. What about how much you work? Okay, guys. Do you all understand? Do you think you understand the concept? So I picked a point. I picked a point over here, right? And by me picking a point over there, it gave us y is more than 2x plus 10. Let's go back to the question. Is that what we wanted? Talk to my guys. Is that what we wanted? If you look at the original,
Yes, sir.
I only hear from one person. Talk to my guys. Is this what we wanted? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if that's what we wanted, this is what I'm gonna do. If that's what we wanted, I'm gonna shade the side that the test point was in. So I'm gonna shade this side. And that's how you do our inequality. That's the whole concept of it. Right? That's literally it. And that's the answer. Obviously, in the exam, I trust that you do it neater than this, but that's how you do it. Right? Here what? I want one of you guys to pick a point in the other region from now. Somebody pick a point in this region from now. You know what, Kaylee, you should do it. Because I know you have problems with lines and points. So here what, Kaylee, I want you to pick a point in this region from now. A point anywhere over here.
Okay, so okay. 5 and -7.
It says 7 minus 7.
No, 5 and -7.
That would work, yeah. That's fine. 5 and -7. So here this, a little how to do all of this, eh? As soon as you pick a point and it works, just shade that side. But this is just proof of concept. Test point number 2, right? And you said 5, so this is 5, right? Comma, right? -7. So what is x and what is y?
X is 5, Y is -7.
Great. And what was the equation at the line? Talk to me. What was the equation?
The equation is 2x plus 10.
Y is equal to 2x plus 10, yeah?
Yeah.
So here what? We're gonna figure out the equal sign for now, right? Because this point, it Max, that question, right? Is this point on the line itself? I'm not trying to fool you. It's a straight up question. Is this point on the line? Nah, so it can't be equal. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna figure out what the equal sign for now. So for now, I'm just going to write y and 2x plus 10. That's what I'm gonna do for now. All right? Right. So now let's replace y and x. So what is y? If I pick that test point, what is y?
Y 7. Well,
Positive
minus
minus 7, yeah? Right?
Mhm.
What is x?
Well, positive 5.
Right? Plus 10, right?
Yeah, 10.
Right? What is 2 by 5?
2 by 5 is 10.
10 plus 10 is?
20.
Aha, 20. So Max, that question is minus 7 less than 20, or is minus 7 more than 20?
It's less than 20.
So I'm gonna put the less than now. Let me ask that question. Did we want, did we actually want less than or did we want more than?
We wanted more than.
Right. So is it right for me to shade this side or not?
No, because we wanted more than. So,
Exactly. So this is sus, right? Very sus. We wanted more than. Hence, we are not shading this side. Right? And one more thing, right? If you want to do an inequality, right, and it's not equal to, the line that you draw needs to be a dashed line. So just please remember that. They could take away marks if you don't draw a dashed line. Right? So I'm gonna draw a dashed line. And again, the reason I'm drawing a dashed line is because it was just more than. If it was more than or equal to, I would have drawn a solid line. Right? Do you guys think you understand the concept for linear programming? Talk to my guys.
Yes, sir.
If Shayna understands it, Ria, what about you?
Yes, sir.
Amira, how you feeling about linear programming? Feel like you understand it?
Yes, sir.
So Amira, run me through these steps fast. Run me through these steps real fast. Real fast.
So like from the book or like from like what I understand?
From what you understand.
Okay, so first you have to look at the inequation to figure out the inequality. And then basically you write down on one side x is equal, wait. X by the intercept, and then y is equal to 0. And then basically you reverse it on the other side. And then on the graph line itself, you pick your point, and then once you realize that it could work, you plug it, and yeah.
Okay, it's okay. I feel like you'd get it correct in the exam, but it don't sound like you fully understand it. But it sounds like you would get it correct. It's an understanding process. Right? So long story short, you're gonna look at the inequality and you're gonna form your equation from that. Now, to draw a line, you need 2 points.
Yes, sir.
Right? So the points we decided to pick was the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And the x-intercept, y is 0. So anywhere you see y, just replace that with 0, right? Gives you this. Anywhere for the y-intercept, anywhere you see x, replace that with 0, right? Nice. And that's the concept. Then you're gonna plot the 2 points, draw your line. Now, if it's just less than or more than, you do a dashed line. If it's equal to, you draw a solid line. Then you pick your test point, you plug it in, see if it works out the way you want it to. If it does, you shade that side. Right? So that's it for linear programming. Next class, we're gonna do partial questions, right? and I want to move on to a new topic. Right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, guys. Does everybody understand everything we did today?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Avinash, do you understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Avinash, you sure? You sure?
Sure. Sure.
Okay, good. I'm making sure, right? So yeah, guys, I will see you all in the next session. It feels real short. It's crazy because most of my sessions just be like what 5, 7 hours. This feel like real short. But it was nice seeing the old faces, even though it was kind of dry today. I don't know what's going on, right? Um, and it was nice seeing some new faces, Kaylee and Amira. Hope the first session was good. So I will see you
Yes,
guys
it was
in
very good, sir.
okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Happy to hear that. Right? Vanessa, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vanessa, I hope you have a good night.
You
I,
too, sir.
next session, I hope to hear from you more. Right? More.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, hope all you have a blessed night. Later, everybody.
You too, sir. Bye.
Bye,
Bye
sir.
bye.
Adios,
Sir,
sir.
see